Okay, home buyers, home sellers, consumers, realtors, anyone interested in what's happening in the South Florida real estate market. As of May 2025, I'm going to give you the most recent statistics. My name is Adam Stein. I am the broker and owner of Century 21 here in Boca Raton. And every month I share with you what's going on here in our local market, Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County, relative to single family, townhome, and condominium properties. So in May of 25, we saw the median single family home price point stay relatively flat as compared to April and March, within about a half to a 1% range. In March, we were at 643,000. In April, we bumped up a bit to 651,000. In May, we're back down to 646,000. So we're staying within a relative range. Interestingly, year over year from May of 2024, the price was 640,000. So we're just slightly above, just less than 1% above where we were a year ago. So we're starting to see this cap on value where we're no longer accelerating the rate of appreciation. We're not seeing much of a depreciation. We're just no longer seeing an acceleration of appreciation, right? If that makes sense. What that says to me is that we're stabilizing. And the next statistic, which is property home sellers, listings are selling really within about a 5 to 7% range of the original list price. And so no longer are home sellers getting full list price. Now, ideally, you're working with a good real estate professional home sellers to list your home at a price that the marketplace will bear because you're a committed seller. You're not just fishing, you're actually committed to selling your home. And your agent has done a good job of giving you these market statistics to ensure that you're not wasting your time, that you're not putting your home on the market with a false expectation of what's going to happen. So you should know that homes are selling within 5 to 7% of the original list price. And that's about a 1% drop from the month before. So homes are starting to sell slightly less than what their original list price is more consistently. Time to contract is taking longer. We're up about 20% year over year, but we're flat month to month, standing at about 40 days time to contract. So if you're a home seller, here's what you can expect. Number one, I strongly encourage you to get connected to a great real estate professional who's going to give you the real data and the real statistics specific to your neighborhood and your property type. You can expect that property to likely sell within 93 to 95% of your original list price, and it's going to take about 40 days to go under contract. The other statistic that matters is that we're seeing the active listings stay relatively flat month over month. Right now, we've got 17,940 single-family homes on the market at Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. That is, however, a 34% increase over a year ago. So we've got a lot more homes on the market, which equates to about a 6-month supply of homes on the market, which means that if homes sell at the current rate of sell-through or absorption, it would take 6 months to sell all the existing homes on the market if no more homes came on the market during that time. 6 months of supply. So that amount of supply is very indicative of a buyer's market. At a seller's market, you're talking 2 or 3 months of supply. A balanced market, you're talking 4 or 5 months of supply. A buyer's market now is more going to be 6+ months of supply, 5, 6+ months of supply, which means buyers, you've got more choices. You're likely not going to pay full list price. As the statistics show, buyers are paying about 93 to 95% of a seller's original list price. And you're going to be able to negotiate perhaps a better position or have more options because there's significantly more homes available for purchase. Now, on the street, right? Because as an active broker running a real estate brokerage firm, over 100 agents out in the marketplace, we are definitely seeing a slowdown in buyer demand. Specifically, I'm shooting this video as of June 2025. I'm giving you the May statistics a month in arrears because we just got them. But we're definitely seeing a slowdown in buyer demand. Now, I'll tell you that our office had the best month we've ever had in closings in June of 25, but July is looking slow. Now, that is not uncommon, by the way, for summertime here in South Florida. People go on vacation, people are enjoying their summers, kids are out of school. And so we do see a typical slowdown. And there is a big seasonal component to the South Florida marketplace as well. So people who live here, second homes, third homes, are back in the Northeast. They're back in other areas, which presumably are more temperate. Although I know in the Northeastern United States this week, it was 100 degrees in New York and Philadelphia, whatever. And we were at, 80. So there you go. Anyway, let's talk townhomes and condos now. In April, we saw the median townhome condo price point at $343,000. And in the same conversation, it's been bumping around within a range the last few months. We were at $342,000 in March, $48,000 in April, $343,000 in May. We do see, however, about a 1.7% reduction from May of 2024. So we are starting to see the condo townhome price point start to come down a bit more than we are seeing the single family home price point. Original list price, we're now talking more like 7 to 10% off the original list price. So sellers, you can expect your home, condo or townhome to sell within 90 to 93% of your original list price. But you can also expect that it's going to take significantly longer. We're at about 62 days time to contract, and that's a 40% increase year over year. So it's definitely taking longer to sell condos and townhomes, more so even than single family homes. And they're selling at 90 to 93% approximately of the original list price. What we're also seeing is a significant increase in condo inventory. We've been talking about this for a very long time. Now, the good news is that the increase or the amount of available property on the market stayed flat. So there was no increase month over month from April to May. But nonetheless, year over year, we're at a 33% increase in the number of condos and townhomes here in the Tri-County market. And we're at an average of 12 months of supply, which means it would take a year to sell all of the existing condos and townhomes that are currently on the market at the current absorption rate if no additional condos came to the market. So of course, if you're a condo buyer, you've got lots of options and you already know you're not paying full list price. And for a condo seller, you should know it's going to take you about, like I said, 62 days to get under contract. And so what does this all mean? As usual, I'm going to end our video here to tell you that it means you should be consulting with a professional to help guide you through your best options. Pricing, location. As a buyer, you've got significantly more options as it relates to the supply of available inventory. As a seller, you should know that it's going to take you longer. You're probably not going to get your list price, so you want to be very strategic when you're going to list your home. Positioning and pricing are the two critical elements for you as a home seller to ensure that you maximize your process. And when I say maximize the process as a home seller, you get the most money possible being the operative word, in the shortest amount of time. Right now, we're looking at 40 days for a single family home and 62 days for a condo or townhome, with a buyer that'll close and the least amount of stress and headaches for you. That is a real estate professional's job, is to deliver on those things for you and make sure that your property stands out. That's the positioning portion of what a real estate agent's job is. And really your partnership job with your real estate agent is to position your property in a way that it attracts buyer attention. And right now you've got to be that much more strategic. And as a buyer, get with a great professional who can show you all of the options, who can help you navigate, obviously, the intricacies of all the choices. If you're getting mortgage financing, can help ensure that you're working with a great mortgage professional who understands our current market environment. If you're looking at condos in particular, you want to be looking at buildings relative to their age. Do they have a certification or inspection requirement based on varying factors of the construction? What are the current condo dues? Are there any assessments coming? There's a lot of different intricacies, which is why it's so important to work with a professional. Okay, I've given you the market data here for May of 2025, Broward, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach County. My name is Adam Stein, Century 21 in Boca Raton. If you have any questions, you want to leave any comments in the thread below for the video, let's do it. I'll see you again.